Shalom family, welcome to another edition of Maccabees TV. Right now I'm honored to be sitting here, man, with a brother that's a legend in the game of hip-hop, my brother Doggie Diamonds. Welcome to Maccabees TV, King.
What's up, man? I'm happy to be here. Glad to be on here. Salute to everybody that can hear my voice and that can see us right now. We happy, we alive, we blessed.
All praise, man. I just want to ask you a quick question because I know you're very conscious, you know what I'm saying, as well as being somebody from the streets, you're very conscious. I want you to give me your take. Did you get a chance to see that Nat Turner movie by any chance?
Actually, I didn't. But go ahead, ask me something anyway, because I have a thoughts on it anyway.
So what do you think about the fact that all these accusations are coming against this brother that has filmed many movies in the past, and nobody said anything about that accusation, but now that he's filming something that's really conscious, you know, kind of controversial, why do you think all this controversy is happening now?
I mean, it's the same story, same thing what they said about Bill Cosby potentially buying NBC and different rumors. Whenever black people do something that's positive, they're always going to dig up the dirt on you and deter us from looking at our brothers and sisters in a positive way. So that was our job to see the movie. I just didn't get around to seeing it, but I'm definitely going to see it. But that was our job to see that movie because that's our story. So the narrative that they put out there in a negative way, obviously it worked because we didn't come out in droves, but we went to see 12 Years a Slave. And you also got to understand, there is no money in the win. There's only money in the loss. So whenever we're depicted as, you know, something negative, we love to see ourselves bad. That's why so much websites that are negative are the top websites, because people love other people's misery, and especially when it comes to us. So if you know anything about Nat Turner, although he ultimately lost his life in the end, he got some get back first. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when the price is your life, you know, that's always messed up. But when you take a few of them with you, that's what we all wish we could go down in a blaze of glory. But that's not a story where it's nothing sexual in it. It's no drugs. It's no alcohol. It's nothing lewd in there. So, of course, they wasn't going to go see that. You know, Straight Outta Compton shouldn't have grossed more than Birth of a Nation.
Right, indeed. And my last question to you real quick, man, is I know that you're independent. Like, you're not owned by anybody. You know, you have your independent businessman. You work for yourself, the whole nine. Tell me, you know, tell the people out there why it's important for you to be independent so that you can speak your truth and you're not really controlled. Your message is not really pacified. Because I noticed that you speak very strongly. And sometimes I saw the interview that you did where the brother was speaking about, you know, the brother Funk Master Flex and, you know, the brother that passed away,
Big
you know,
Cat,
DJ
yep.
Big Cap. I saw that, and I said to myself, you know, if you were anybody else, you wouldn't have been able to tell that story, man. So I want you to tell the people why it's important for you to be independent and why you keep your ear to the street. Even though you're conscious, you still keep your ear to the street. How important is that?
I mean, consciousness just means you're woke. You know, I don't even like to really use the word conscious anymore. I like to use the word righteous, because you could be conscious and not be righteous. You know, gay people believe that they're conscious. They're conscious to their beliefs, right, and they're conscious to their community, but they're not righteous. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that it's a difference. My thing is, independence is important because as black men and women in America, that's all we wanted, was to be independent. We wanted to be free of master. We wanted to be free of somebody telling us when we could eat, when we can't eat, when we could talk, when we can't talk, when we could read. So being independent, even though I'm using their structure, because I still have to use their structure, which is YouTube and some of their things, you know, we have to use that because we don't have anything that's created. And another thing is that if we did create, like say right now, you created a platform where all the brothers and sisters could upload their videos and everything, something like YouTube, they wouldn't support you because we hate ourselves so much that we say, I ain't helping that nigga, I ain't supporting that nigga. So it's because we were just taught to mistrust each other based upon, like, me knowing who you are. When he said your name, I'm familiar with you, but prior to that, I don't know what religion you are. I don't know any of those things. All I just know is I see you, you're a black man, you're a brother, and you're very respectable to me. So I judge people by that, but we automatically put up all these shields why we shouldn't be together, why we shouldn't sit together. And nobody else does that. We the only people that say, well, I'm not sitting with him. We got all this tribalism and sectism and all of that where we should be separated. And we need to just start building more and standing together more so we can have some of these things. You know, so independence is important because imagine you couldn't talk. Imagine if you lost your voice. Imagine if you couldn't walk. Imagine if you couldn't see your five senses. Imagine if you lose any of your five senses. Imagine if you couldn't talk any longer. Imagine all the things that you would love to say. You would love to say one word. You would love to be able to hum. You would love to be able to do things. So being that we have voices to speak and we got in our sound right mind, we have to speak up for certain things. And when you're independent, it's your duty to speak for the people. Because just because somebody's not independent, that don't mean that they don't want to. That means that they can't. So a lot of times, you know, I see people living vicariously through me. You'll be surprised how many of your favorite rappers and your favorite entertainers hit me up and say, talk about this, because they know I can talk about it. Maybe they can't. They can, but they have too much to lose. Me, I'm not selling my soul, and I'm not selling my manhood. And when I say manhood, I don't mean my ego. I mean my actual manhood, my sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have gave up their ass literally to be in positions that they're in. And I know what it's like to live with roaches and mice. And if I got to go back to living with roaches and mice or give up my manhood, then roaches and mice it is. We'll be all together, you know. So that's just what it is. But independence is important. You know, independence it's tough. You know, I don't want anybody to believe that it's something that you can just get up and do. You have to be ready to bear certain things. You have to be ready to grind. You have to be ready to be rejected by the women in your life, your best friends, some of your family members, and even your people. Because every time I open my mouth, I speak for black people, but I don't get the support of black people that I think I should get. But, you know, it's cool because I realize that a lot of our people are hurt, mentally ill, and we're so mistrusting of each other, we don't know how to support one another. So I try to give people instruction. Look, this is how I need your support. You know, I don't need you to help me buy jewelry, cars, and none of that. I just need you to click the video and share the video. That's enough support for me and spread the word. So, you know, you see this brother channel right here. You see what he's doing. The way that you can help him the most is they got a donation button up there where you can donate. This costs money. He has a camera. He has to do, you know, car fare and all that. Don't think YouTube is paying us millions of dollars. They're not paying us millions of dollars. We're basically bringing you information pro bono. So if somebody could, why do you reward people who give you nothing? You know, you give them all your money. They're worth your $20 admission to tell you that you a bitch, you a hoe, you a sucker, drink lean, you know, sniff cocaine and all that. And you give them money for that. But you got brothers like this and myself who's trying to give you life and help you, steer you to a better life. But we're not worth anything. So that's on you. You know what I'm saying? We doing what we're supposed to do. We're not beggars. We're not destitute. But we're saying that what we're doing, it costs. And we're competing with people who are funneling millions of dollars into killing you. And we're trying to help you live with nothing. So it's on you. Y'all have to make the decision. It's not on us to save your life. It's on you to save your life. All we could do is just give you the message. But the message has to be funded a certain way because the fight is fixed. You know what I'm saying? The fight is fixed. So
Yeah, man. Well, listen, brother, I appreciate you. I'm not going to hold you, man. Thanks a lot for coming on Maccabees TV, man, and keep doing what you're doing. Family, support this brother, man. Go to Doggie Diamonds TV on YouTube and hit that subscribe button and support this brother. This brother is doing great work in the community, and he's speaking about topics in the hip-hop community that everybody else is mob deep shook to talk about. All right, so I say shalom with that.